13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Wentz now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 99 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Scott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Scott. And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Keelan Cole, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now we see the Packers coming out, their first drive on offense, and at the helm, as always, their 8-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 16th season now, Aaron Rodgers.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You had the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 16 carries, 74 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for it. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
4-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Wentz again. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Reagor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And his kick is right through. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Victors take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Lump the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
What was that, Russ?
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Wentz to throw on second down. This short throw caught by Goddard, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Got an open man, it's Scott. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Flushed out right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Wentz on third down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So we have reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. 14. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he returns this to the 22.
Austin on the return. The Packers take over first.
Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our player spotlight. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean... About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Wentz now to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30.
On the
good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. After the sack on first down, Wentz, open man is Myers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Wentz into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
At his 48-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
First and 10.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jones, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. First down, Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Eric Berry.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Eagles 14.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
The tackle.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Wentz's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Wentz rolling to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 14.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And he'll get this underneath to Scott. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Wentz to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside.
Wentz's pass.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They'll go again to Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I keep going his way.
And he's doing